So what we're going to do first is for our team only, and this is internal, okay? And for the folks watching at home, this is only for our internal team, all right? So what we're going to be doing is, let me show you the different levels of suits, all right? So what you guys are primarily going to be working in, and I only have enough to supply this team. This is a Tyvek suit. You will wear your wet weather boots. If you were not issued wet weather boots, then I suggest getting with Sergeant First Class Kaliko or Sergeant Bakrabad to get access to the CBRN cage to possibly get you some more boots. Possibly. If not, go to the Army Navy store carefully and purchase some. Corona. Budget. Alright, so you're going to be wearing one of these suits, right? It is usually a one size fits all. So if it's a little baggy on you, that's okay. Is anybody taller than me? Maybe. Sure. Alright, these things fit me, okay, and I'm 6 foot even. Captain Thrash fits in it just fine, and he's taller than me. Alright, these suits will help protect you, okay? We will go over the procedures on getting in and getting out of these things. I'm not here to waste your time, so it's going to be very blunt, it's going to be very quick, so hopefully you guys can pay attention, okay? If there's any questions, speak out. Don't hold it to the end, speak out. Hey, what about that? Hey, what about this? I'm not sure about this, okay? Worst case scenario, we will use the mop gear, but we also use wet weather gear to supplement that, so that way if any contaminants get on you, we can get them off of you quickly, okay? Next is the level B, just to show you guys what this is. This is a Kepler 300, all right? Sealed from the booties all the way up to the hood. We would like to get ourselves one of these, but they're a little bit more than just a common E6 or 03 can pay for. All right, next, we're going to try to get you guys masks, the N November 95s. Until then, everybody has one of these, right? Who does not? You guys are high priority because you're on this mission. I'll give a Sergeant Kalika right after this and tell them to come in and get you guys masks, like today, okay? So be on standby for that. Before you leave, I will have everybody's number. We'll send a mass text.
If there's keys here, I can go do it.
We'll check that right after this. There's a possibility, okay? All right, so when we're wearing these masks, we're gonna go over a couple key things real quick. One, try not to touch the mask once you get into, okay, so hot and cold. Right now we are in a cold environment. There's no contaminant here, there's no possibility of contaminants, right? Once we walk into a spot, hey, that person was tested positive, they were sitting there, they touched this door, whatever, that room, that's a hot spot. Anywhere, y'all making me nervous today. Thank God it had phlegm in it, all right? If it's a dry cough, pay attention, because that's one of the symptoms, right? CDC website, read it. Once you walk into that hot zone, you are now in a contamination zone. Consider yourselves in a contamination zone, take every precautions, right? So, with these masks, once you come out of the hot zone and it's now been sterilized and cleaned and you come out, you're going to take the mask off your face and then take the filters off. Clean the mask, let it dry, put the filters back on. We'll probably use them once or twice, in which case we'll start having to order filters because they can only stand for so long, all right? And they're an Army supplies item, so that's easy. Next we're going to be using is the bucket. Let me explain what the bucket is for. The bucket, it's going to be sitting in our working area. So once we, like this area here forward is the hot zone. We're out in the parking lot. We're going to get suited up, taped off, and I'll explain taping. We're going to go into the hot zone. The bucket will be inside the hot zone. It will be filled with a bleach water mixture, right? If you should happen to, I hate ruining gloves like this. If you should happen to breach your suit, you're cleaning something, and oh my goodness, you breach your suit, right? Stop what you're doing, walk over to the clean bucket, and dump your hand in there. Slush it around for about 30 seconds. 30 seconds is a long time. We're only about 15 seconds right now. Maybe 20 seconds, all right? So 30 seconds is a long time. Once you're done, you're gonna drip it out. You walk over, you're gonna toss your glove. You're gonna rinse your hand outside, get a garden hose or something, or some type of water, or hot water available outside our building that we're working in. You're gonna wash that hand up. Why? Because now you got bleach all over your hands. All right, who does laundry? Your wife probably does laundry. Okay. So when you do laundry, you get bleach on your hands. First thing you do is wash it off, right? Same common sense. A lot of this is common sense stuff. You get bleach on your hands, wash it off with water. Go re-glove, tape back up, and then continue mission. What do I mean by taping? Let me go over the equipment first. Cavicide. Cavicide wipes. These are not the ones that are at the gym. These are the medical grade Cavicide, all right? So these are sterilization wipes that will kill literally everything. They will cause cancer. Do not touch them barehanded. You will wear gloves at all times when you're handling these, okay? Chemical tape, which obviously for taping off. Now, one of the other things we're going to be using is these spray bottles, okay? So these different spray bottles do different things. These are El Cheapos, right? You're going to spray. Where's my chair? I'm going to get charged for this. All right, you're going to spray that chair, right? Instead of wiping it down with a Cavicide wipe, because these things are expensive and we're not going to get any more anytime soon, so we have to use them sparingly, right? So with the bleach spray, this is actually 3/4 water or 3/4 bleach and water. So this is a heavy concentration. You don't want this on your skin, all right? So with the chair, you want to make sure that these under edges, anywhere where a person or a child, if you think about where would a child put their fingers? Children love to put their fingers in everything, right? Where would a child touch? That's where you want to start concentrating your spray, all right? You want to get the whole chair, every little bit of it, okay? Come to the other side, every little bit. Now, for those of you in those rolly chairs, what's down on your left-hand side? The little handle, right? Nobody would think to clean one of those, right? So, you want to make sure that you get that little handle. Squirt, 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 right? You're going to let it sit for 3 minutes. Move on to something else. Clean something else. Once you start cleaning, continue. And I'm talking about walls, all right? We're not here to sterilize or clean their office like somebody on extra duty would have to do, like cleaning. We're here to sterilize, right? And that means we're looking for this virus. We are hunter-killers of this virus. And that's what you guys are going to do, okay? So you're going to spray that wall. Try not to get any electronics or anything, but if you look how it's coating, all right, let it sit. Once you're done spraying and you start cleaning the office or the room and you come to the end, you're going to work from one way all the way through the other. So if we were starting this room, you would start by the door, work your way all the way around. Once you're done, you start your timer. Okay? Hey, Camp Thrash, start a timer. Sergeant Chef, start a timer. Right? 3 minutes. Wow, I just did puberty. 3 minutes.
I have a question. Is it bleach or bleach tablets?
That's a good question. It's actually liquid bleach that I bought on the market.
And what percentage?
3/4. So it's 3/4 and then the rest water.
Okay.
Okay? That is a heavy concentration. You can go half and half or even a quarter to, like if you're running low on supplies, you can go a quarter.
Equivalent to 5%.
You could go 5%, yes.
Okay.
And we'll talk about that more in detail. So once that timer starts, 3 minutes. After 3 minutes, that's when you're going to come through with your paper towels or your Cavicide, and you're going to wipe down those hot spots. Why 3 minutes? Can anybody answer me that? Virus survivability in bleach is just a few seconds, but 60 seconds will pretty much kill everything. Are we going to take a chance?
No.
3 minutes. Anybody understand where I'm going with this? All right, do I need to beat this dead horse? For the younger generation, that means do I need to keep explaining my point over and over and over again? You know, you probably haven't seen a horse eat. Now, the next thing we have is the sprayer. The sprayer can be used in the same way. However, I will retain, or Captain Thrash will retain use of this solely for now, until we feel that you guys are able to use this properly. All right, reason being is because this is not bleach. This is STB. What is STB? It's super tropical bleach. It's got a cape. Come on, I can keep with the dad jokes all day long, guys. All right, super tropical bleach. It's a higher concentration, it's more dense, it's more deadly. All right, this, you spray it onto a virus, it's dead instantly. It will also take care of chemical agents and your ex-girlfriend's car. All right, so with this, we use this very sparingly. All right, we'll pump the sprayer, and then, you know, whatever we need to do with it. All right, we're primarily going to use that on certain surfaces, and I'll get with you on our protocol. So, when you're coming through, look at what the first thing you're coming in through the door, right? That light switch. Cavicide wipe. Wipe it down. Okay? That means the whole panel, that little switch, flip it a couple times with that wipe. Really get, wipe it down, right? Once it comes into contact with it, should kill the virus. Alright, so it's not like you're gonna wipe it down, you're gonna wait for the virus to die. It should kill it almost instantaneously. From there, you're gonna go any possible surface that a person, a child, could touch, right? We're talking normal sized adult, you're gonna be touching up in this area, right? I want you to make sure that you clean down. Alright, you're gonna sterilize down, legs of chairs, underneath the chairs, alright? These tables, anything where a person could touch, underneath, right? Papers. You got a stack of papers, right? Because you're going into somebody's office. And they're all spread out because they were working on something and they say, I should really get checked. And they go and they get checked and they find out they're positive. Well, they're not coming back to the office, right? Office gets locked down. We're there probably between 12 and 48 hours later. You're cleaning the office, you're getting ready to do the desk. You've got your Cavalry wipe, right? So you're going over the keyboard, mouse, underneath the mouse, down the cord, everything, nice and gentle, right? You come across a bunch of papers. The virus will live for approximately 3 hours on paper products, 12 to 24 on any metallic object, and about 72 hours or more on any plastic object. So paper, not a real big concern, right? Do we need to go shuffling or shredding? No. Leave the papers how they are. Take your gloved hand, hold the papers, and you're just gonna wipe. Okay? You're just gonna wipe it down, just as it is, okay? Get the edges, and then move on. You're not there to read what actions they were doing. You're not there to breach security or national security or anything like that. We don't care who's getting Article 15 for what. You're there to decontaminate. Don't sit there and go, oh, well, this is interesting. No, we're there to kill a virus. We're not there to read stuff. Tracking?
Can you repeat the times on the survivability?
Okay, paper, 3 hours.
Correct.
It's also, if it's expelled into the air, if I were to cough right now, which I'm not going to because everybody's nervous, you cough into the air, that fluid that it's living in, probably life expectancy of about 3 hours, according to the CDC. This is information that I'm giving you. The information that I'm giving you is directly from the CDC website, okay? And I've had a couple of talks with my counterparts, and this has been verified, okay? Right? So 3 hours on paper or in the air, all right? 12 to 24 hours or more on any metal object. And plastic is up to 72 hours plus. And there's no exact because it's a virus and, but once we hit it with that Cavalry wipe, what do you think its life expectancy is then? 0, right? That's what I like to hear. All right, so you're wiping down things, right? Some of the hot spots we found, or some of the key points we found when we were decontaminating was the chairs and cabinets. Okay, everybody has these little drawers, right? So you're gonna wipe in where the drawers are. You know the handles, how the handles are on drawers? Wipe in where those finger holes could be, where a child could put their fingers. Once you open the drawer, get that outside. All right. Taping. Let me go over taping, and everybody go ahead and get your gloves on. We're gonna make this real quick, all right? So this will be done usually in buddy teams. Because it's really, really hard to do solo. And I'm not gonna do the full tape up or anything like that. All right, so you're gonna get your tape, you're gonna put a little tab into it, okay? Your partner is gonna have that tape ready for you, you're gonna put your glove on. Now I'm gonna show you very specifically why. All right, so you're gonna get your suit on, and then with that, you're going to fold it to tighten it off. You guys see that? Anybody not see? Okay? From there, you're going to tape to where the tape is covering both the glove and the suit. So it's making contact with both. You see that? So whoever's doing the taping, if it's not me or Captain Thrash, could be one of you guys taping up your battle buddy there. Right? You want to make sure that it's taped off like this. Okay? Then you're going to seal it with that tab. Why is that tab there? Because you got to get it off somehow, right? So then you're going to go ahead and squish that tape down, make sure it's sealed. Boom. Which is great because if you notice these, we get the extra large gloves, You're like, oh, it's a little loose, let me tighten it up. You can just tighten it up because now it's all one piece. All right? We talked about already if you breach your seal, right? What are we going to do? Dump your hand, swish around for 30 seconds. With disinfecting the room, we disinfect for, we start the timer at what?
3 minutes.
3 minutes, right? So now we're going to get out of the suits, right? So everybody's going to get out of their suits at once, right? So you're going to come outside, everything's been sterilized. We dipped our hands before we went outside. We've got bleach all over our gloves and our suit. We're going to walk outside, Captain Thrasher, myself, or one of you is going to spray everybody down with the solution. So you're going to do a spray down, right? Underneath the arms too, everywhere. If it's on this suit, it will be sprayed, right? So now we're sitting there, we're going to wait 3 minutes. Time has elapsed. All right, now we can go ahead and pull off our tab, and we're going to dump it into the medical waste bag. All right? There should only be 1 or 2 bags. Why do I say only 1 or 2 bags? Because we need to control where our trash is going, okay? So now that you have your decontaminated, right? Everybody's going to follow along with me. Okay, so you have your gloves on, right? Non-dominant hand. Dominant hand, I'm a right-handed person, so non-dominant would be my left. Okay? If you're dominant left, put up your right. You're going to take that left hand, you're going to pinch it to the middle of your palm. It should be fairly loose now that you're not taped up. You're going to pull that off. Notice I am not touching anywhere near my skin. I'm also not letting the outside of the glove touch my skin. And it comes right off, right? Now I'm going to do the balling action. Okay? Oh, I forgot to take my suit off. Now I'm going to do a balling action. I'm going to take my clean finger, put it up against my clean skin, and we'll push up underneath my glove very carefully. I'm going to pull it out of the way. Spread it out a little bit, and pull your hand through the inside. And then, boop, done. Any questions on that? Getting out of your suit, it's the same way. Once you've been decontaminated, you'll come out of your suit, let it air out. Okay? Before you are released for the day, this is not, all right, good job guys, I'll see you next time. Before you are released for the day, you will find the nearest shower location. So start keeping a bottle of Pert, or like, I don't know, Irish Spring for your hair, whatever you're used to. That was a dad joke. One person may have got it, okay. Bring something with you to wash up with, and a towel. Keep a towel in your truck. You should keep a towel in your truck anyway. Anyway, regardless. You will find a shower location before you depart for the day. Is that understood?
Yes.
That's our new procedure. We're adding the shower. All right? Any questions on anything I've trained today? You guys feel confident that you'll be able to jump in on this task? Do you feel, if you don't have confidence in me, let me know, because then I can modify our program so that you feel comfortable that you will be safe. Because what is my main priority?
So I do have a question.
Keep you all safe, right? Yes, Sergeant.
I always have lots of questions. So why aren't you guys doing the multiple glove tactic? If you are.
Why waste gloves?
Oh yeah.
It's not a chemical agent.
Yeah.
So we're not worried about the caustic effects of it melting through our gloves.
Well, so I think I know what she's talking to.
So if you like nick it in that way, because you're gonna have to get a second pair of gloves anyway.
Yeah.
Or when we're the taking off procedure, right?
Mm-hmm.
So.
Are you a Delta?
I am.
Okay, she's a 74 Delta, so she's chemical, so we're now having a professional discussion.
So when you.
Yeah, when you're doffing out.
When you take off the glove, the first portion was fine, right? It's,
Yeah.
Pretend you have another glove underneath it. So you take it off, but you'd still have your hands protected, right? You do your balling motion. It would still protect your hands again from the secondary contact of the second glove. And then you would do the same again. You just would have
Okay. So let me explain my reasonings for this. This is why we're only doing one glove at this time.
I know there's also a
with
slide.
the emergency procedure. Because once you come out of that now clean zone, a hot zone that's been now cleared as clean, and you come out, you're a hot item.
Right.
What is the first thing we do when we come outside?
Spray down.
I'm hosing you down with this solution.
Okay.
Everything. I'm getting in between the webs of your fingers. I'm getting everything. So those gloves are clean.
Okay.
I'm trying not to get bleach on your hands.
Okay, I got you.
I'm not worried about the virus at that point. Once you step outside and we hose you down, virus is not my concern. It's
I see what
gone.
you're saying.
I'm worried about getting bleach on you because
Cause it burns.
fix somebody with an actual cruise might have an allergic reaction to bleach.
Right. Okay.
Once it gets on her
I was
skin.
just curious.
So let me just add a caveat to that. So, you know, I know like, you know, sampling ops, you know, analytics, they kind of teach, you know, gloves, you know, 4, 5, 6 gloves, however. But it's a couple of things that are conversion wise. One is just resources. Resources are so limited,
Yeah.
you know, that, you know, to give these teams freaking,
Abundant boxes of
Yeah.
right, it's not feasible right now.
And
And
I understand. I was just
yeah,
So it's resources and our decontamination. We're basically decontaminating you twice
yeah.
before you pull the gloves off.
I guess.
So that's why your dipping bucket, your hands are sterile. You come out, we're spraying you again.
Okay.
Double decontamination. So
And also,
I'd rather go through the decontamination
Ju-
without using so many gloves.
just to add a next little point. So the reason, another part of the reason, other than just, you know, just protection, they do that too to prevent like cross contamination. Meaning like if you were taking a sample, cross contamination.
Okay.
In this instance, it really doesn't, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Come
Yeah.
into play.
You, Lima?
Not yet.
Okay. Oh, you're gonna have fun with,
I'm trying to get it so I can 4187 over myself so they can company. So.
alright, so, anybody have questions at this time?